Hey guys, Dakara here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're on season 2 episode 19 of Fringe. The last one got me very emotional, so I'm kind of hoping for more of the same, to be honest. I want it to dive into the nitty gritty as always, because I'm a greedy gal. So without further ado, let's roll that intro and see what we get. Here we go.
I thought you said this place was abandoned.
I'm gonna check it out.
We should just go.
No, just hang tight. It'll be fine.
Famous last words. The dude's not going to be fine, guys. Spoiler alert. Locks him out. Not a fan of that, guys. Ew. It's like a mixture between The Expanse and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Oh, it's the shifters. Oh, what's occurring? That must hurt so much pushing those spikes into the top of your mouth.
What took you so long? You scared the hell out of me.
So she's going to be taking over next. Walking down memory lane.
There's something we have to talk about. There's something you deserve to know. Inevitably, we can't defeat death, no matter how much we may want to.
Saved by the bell.
I'll get my field kit.
Walter.
Oh, it's all right, Peter.
Is it all right though, Walter? Can it wait? I mean, it probably could, to be honest. You've been waiting a while already. That was an interesting look there.
The medical examiner found this. 3 puncture wounds in her soft palate.
Well, you've seen this before, yes.
Look. It's a lemon zinger, I believe.
A lemon zinger? Not heard of that one.
The girl's wearing lipstick, but there isn't any on the joint.
Very well spotted, Olivia.
Maybe someone who was lucky enough to get away.
Nope, he's gonna be dead right in here. Bingo. Now, he did partake in some oregano.
3 puncture wounds to the soft palate. Wait.
It looks like a brain. Or a spine.
Reminds me of a beanbag chair I once owned. 1974.
Peter's little smile.
You think that's a good idea?
Oh, I think it's harmless enough.
Is someone going to burst out of this and they're all going to get infected? I mean, you expected that though, right? Because we know we're dealing with shifters.
That's Mercury. Do you think that this is a shapeshifter?
I do believe it is.
What in the rookery is that?
Isn't that wonderful?
What is that? Am I being an idiot? Oh, it was a camera.
Good morning.
Morning.
The secretary told me there would be 3 of you.
The third didn't make it.
God, it's so gross.
Well, my theory is that this is the state in which they enter our universe. One seems to fail to mature properly.
It reminds me of those aliens you used to get as a kid, and they were in like slime, jelly slime, and we were convinced that lucky ones would multiply. I never was lucky, FYI. I'm pretty sure it was a rumor.
So then those 2 teenagers were just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Peter, you don't have gloves on, my love.
You hear the way that some of those sounds seem to repeat?
Soldiers always come with orders. Maybe that's a message.
See what the code breakers at the Bureau can make of it.
I got a better idea.
I was going to say it's going to be that guy. I like him. I like this guy. I don't know his name, but
Trigonometric equations. In this case, a radio wave.
I think he's entertaining.
Imagine that these are the two universes. On rare occasion, they perfectly line up. According to the computer,
When?
based on this, tomorrow.
Okay.
We're still going through with this.
Why? You have a problem with this?
We are a man down. Maybe we should abort.
And I suppose you'll be the one to give the news to the secretary.
The secretary.
So I'll figure out how to handle Mr. Verona.
My Verona.
And let's get to work.
Chestnut Hill. Pinewood.
Excuse me. Would you happen to know where Franklin Street is?
I'll write it down for you.
Creepy.
Walter's convinced that Newton wants to build a door to the other side.
This picture again. Peter, what are you thinking?
I think I finally figured out why it is that Walter's been acting so strange.
Is that right?
I think he wants to talk to me about how my mother died. He told me that she died in a car crash. It wasn't a car crash. My mother committed suicide.
Oh no.
I think in his way, he was trying to protect me.
You know that Walter loves you very much.
You can handle the rest. Just make sure the device remains undisturbed.
What did you say? Remains what? Understated.
Walter, you're sure that I'm doing this right?
It's perfect, Olivia. Just make sure they're tightened down.
Tidy righty lefty goosey. Lefty loosey. Not goosey. Very different saying.
What's the corpse for? Is this embryo supposed to reanimate it?
That'd be ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
We'll need an identity to shapeshift into.
Because that's not ridiculous at all.
Took the words right out of my mouth, Peter.
140.
Too much. Too much. Too much.
Oh my, look. Aspirin, quickly, some candles.
You just get her name right. Oh my god. Too much. It died.
Something's wrong. When I cut into it, I must have damaged it.
Help me.
Help me!
Newton.
Paris Newton. Oh, what? I thought it was Paris, isn't it?
To Daniel Verona. I'm sorry.
How have they done that? Oh, look at his little legs. I can't. Ew. Do you just hate when you get a pill stuck in your throat?
This guy needs help! Does anyone know CPR? Someone call an ambulance, quick!
He was the guy having a heart attack.
Why him? I mean, why Daniel Verona? What could they want with him?
Or someone that he knows.
It's anybody's guess.
A medical examiner? Maybe that's just the way to get the bodies, right? John Doe. Back up and on the go. It looks like the Men in Black thing.
I should have been more careful with my initial dissection.
You couldn't possibly have known that.
Stupid excuse.
We're going to figure it out just like we always do.
Yeah, okay.
Look how he comforts him. He said, Dad. He said, Dad. He said, Dad, guys. Everything's fine.
So we have roughly 10 hours to figure out where the center of Newton's triangle is.
How the hell are they going to figure that out? Unless they get hold of one of the agents. Or him himself.
Well, you're supposed to be fixing a transformer at 3rd and Spencer. Where the hell are you?
Busy. Just a sec. Just pop that in there. Thank you very kindly.
Would have to place the harmonic rods at 3 specific locations.
It's only a couple blocks from the hospital. So for our purposes, that's our first point.
Okay, that could work.
85 Mason Ave.
Mason. Excellent. So that's our second point. The third point is either Arlington or Cedar Grove.
Okay.
Is there a bridge on the Charles?
Yeah, condemned railway bridge.
Ooh, the look that Olivia just gave Walter and the Peters, you know something I don't. And yes, she does. She knows a lot.
We're all set. Any problems? All good.
Was all good. Now, not so much. I've just had a weird thought. What if Newton is actually working for Peter's mum on the other side, you know? Maybe all this is to get Peter back. I mean, that would be cool. Whether it is or not, I don't know. Although Newton didn't have any interest in Peter, it was literally just Walter for his brain. He didn't seem to acknowledge Peter. At least not to my memory.
We need to get on that bridge.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
They're shifters now, aren't they?
You're the boss. Let me just check with the sergeant.
No. A cop wouldn't call the sergeant on his cell phone.
Two minutes is that? Was that 2 minutes? What are you doing? What are you doing? Is he going to drive? No, he is stopping. Okay. Let's everyone just calm down a minute. Or it might be old Walter doing it. Maybe it's not his mum at all. Maybe it's Walter.
It's 3:32. Walter's not gonna make it in time.
Oh, Olivia's going as well.
The two on the bridge. Get them out of there.
No can do, my friend. Oh, it's Boreals.
There's something wrong with your frequency recognition program, but don't worry, I can fix it.
Is Walter going to end up on the other? Is Peter going to end up on the other side? We're going to lose Peter, aren't we, on the other side? Who is that? Oh, bugger. Oh, he's knocked out. Please, for the love of God, don't end there. No, okay.
Welcome back.
Took your time giving her a smile there, Peter. Jesus.
How long was I out?
About a day and a half.
Is he here?
Yeah. He wouldn't leave. He'll want to know that you're up.
I'd like to speak to him alone, if that's okay.
Sure.
Okay.
I was so worried, son.
It was another man on that bridge. He had to have been from the other side. You said the effects of Newton's vibrations would be devastating. They were. They destroyed that FBI agent.
But yeah, it didn't destroy Peter.
Disintegrated him like he wasn't even there. But they didn't kill the man from the other side.
And they didn't kill him. Am I from the other side? Oh, the chills. The chills are so real, guys. Like, I can't even express. Oh my God, he said it. He said it.
You didn't just open up a hole to the other side. You went through, and you brought me back.
You were dying, Peter.
It's why my mother committed suicide. And when I left, the guilt was too much for her to live with.
Son,
I am not your son.
That's what I was dreading.
I'd like to be alone now.
it would be easier if you don't try to talk just yet, Mr. Secretary. Crossing over is quite an ordeal on your body, and the consequences are unpredictable. You should be able to sleep for a while.
It's Walter. It's Walter, isn't it? It's Peter's dad.
Peter checked himself out of the hospital 3 hours ago. He's not answering his phone. He's gone.
And I cannot. This is too much. It's too much for me. So he knows. He figured it out himself as well, just by watching the other cop completely burst into dust, like evaporated in front of him. So when the guy from the other side didn't, and then he didn't, he put the pieces together. What an absolute legend. I mean, obviously that upsets me at the same time because, like I said in my last reaction, like, selfishly, I didn't want him to find out. But from an entertainment point, obviously it's going to be better this way for us to explore that whole dynamic and story. He reacted the way that I thought he would, which is pure anger and rage straight off the bat. But I'm hoping that with time and communication that we'll get some more understanding there, and he will then, yeah, just calm himself down a bit, enough to, 1, wrap his head around it, 2, decide what he wants out of it, and then 3, please forgive Walter for this. I mean, of course, I should have known that this is the episode that he found out, because he called him Dad. And I remember way back in season 1, I said that's going to be a thing. He's going to say Dad is going to hit differently. It did. And that's when he finds out and it all goes to crap. When he didn't smile instantly at Olivia, I was like, tell me this isn't going to be a shapeshifter now that's taking over Peter. But no, it's because he figured out he was from the other side. Do you know what's going to be interesting now as well? Is if Olivia admits to knowing. Because she's not the best liar. Let's be honest with ourselves. So when Peter goes to talk to Olivia about it, he's going to go, you already knew, didn't you? Yeah, I did. But she feels as though Walter should have been the one to break the news. Which I hope Peter understands, because he's the one that made that a situation to begin with, so it should really be him to rectify it, or at least, you know, openly discuss it. So Peter's gone. He feels as though his life is a lie now, I'd imagine. He doesn't want to speak to Walter. I'm surprised he left without talking to Olivia though, because obviously their connection is very strong. But I mean, if the guy's got a reason, I think this is it. To ghost. Yeah, we can't really be mad at Peter for reacting this way. I mean, talk about turning your world upside down, quite literally. And am I right in thinking that the guy that was on the bridge that was crossing was Walter? I only saw a hand and a nose, but I'm pretty sure it was Walter. So that means, or could mean, if I'm right, the original Walter is the secretary. He set up all of this, probably through anger and rage of his son getting ripped away from him. So he's then done what our Walter has done and found any way he can to get to the other side. He's achieved it by the looks of things. Is he gonna go after Peter now, or Walter? I wonder if the observers have got anything to say about this as well, because surely this is gonna rock the boat, him figuring out a way to get over it. You'd think that they'd have to step in and solve that problem. That surely that's a mistake, an error that they would need to rectify. No? Or maybe it's the reason why, and that's why he saved Peter, to get to this point now, to then lead to something even bigger. Oh, I don't know. I do not know. I really want to watch the next episode now. It's very late. Okay, let me get my thoughts together. So Alt Walter being over into our world now, in the same place as our Walter, surely is going to mess with the balance of this world And I don't know what's going to happen if they actually meet as well. Because the shapeshifter is a whole different thing, because the original person is, they take over, they kill, and they take their identity. Whereas this is going to be two Walters in the same reality. Although, did he pump him with mercury? I don't know how it's going to work. But Belly did say that if the door remains open, then it could be catastrophic for both worlds. So I would imagine he doesn't want that to be a thing. But Walter, Alt Walter, still fueled from rage of losing his son, I'm going to hazard a guess he doesn't care about what's going to happen. He just wants to get to the bottom of what happened. Maybe harm Walter, our Walter, for what he did. But maybe our Walter can say to him, look, I had to do it to save your son. Because technically he did. He turned around in the moment that he figured out the recipe to save Peter. And because he was talking to the observer, right? So our Walter had to cross over with the remedy, let's say. And he was successful. However, he should have sent Peter back after that. And I think that is the main issue, isn't it? It's not the fact that he cured Peter. It's the fact that he did not return Peter. And that is the key thing here. And the reveal in this one of what actually happened to Peter's mum, that hit me hard, guys. Like, anything like that just, oof, it gets me. So obviously we know now that the weight of keeping that lie and for stealing someone's child, it just become overwhelming for her, and she couldn't cope with it anymore and took her own life. And my guess is she's begged Walter to send him back, and Walter's gone, well, I can't do it now, he's fully grown. Or something along those lines. Which is a lie, because he still could have done it. It would have just been hard to explain that to old Walter. But maybe the loss of his wife due to the events of his actions is actually what sent him crazy, and he lost his mind then. Like, maybe that was the trigger. And then Peter's then struggled even more so, because he not only lost his mum, he lost his dad at the same time. Oh my days. What an absolute mare. Hey, it's good though. It's bloody good TV. I'm into it. It's heavy, but I'm here for it. Thank you all for watching my reaction to this episode. If you enjoyed it, give it a like. Maybe subscribe if you could be so kind. But as always, there's no pressure here. I would just love to have you. Massive shout out to all my members. A special one to my sponsors in the Mark of Jane tier, keeping the content alive. Thank you so much for all that you do, all of the support. It truly helps the content keep coming, so can't thank you enough for all that you do. And yeah, until next time, goodbye for now. And before we completely sign off, let's quickly take a comment from the deck pack. Today I've chosen Mirko. Mirko says, Dakara, one of the reasons I love Fringe so much is that we are not always given all of the details, answers, conversations. It is not that we are supposed to work out the details ourselves. It is that we are allowed the freedom to have our own headcanon as to what happened. And if my version of what happened is different from yours, it does not mean that one of us is wrong. We're simply enjoying two similar but slightly different series. Call them Fringe and all on alt Fringe, if you will. Yeah, I like this idea as well. I think that allows the audience a bit of freedom, a bit of control. And I think that's a lot for a writer to give at times. And it's only certain aspects. Obviously, we get answers, we get questions, new questions formed, we get links and breadcrumbs in some regards. And then to what Mirko is suggesting as well, some are left open-ended that we can headcanon ourselves. I'd like this idea. Obviously, me being so early on in the show, I can't really headcanon anything too strong just yet, because I don't know what's going to be around the corner. But once I've completed the whole show, I would like to take some headcanon ideas myself, and we could maybe bounce some ideas off each other as well, Mirko. I'd love to hear your alt Fringe to my considered Fringe. But yeah, I totally agree. I think that this show is very intelligent and respectful to the viewers in a lot of ways. And I think that, yeah, this episode that we've just watched, 219, obviously this is from my 217 reaction, but 219, I think that that reveal was something else. And when I was trying to piece some things together, I wasn't always right, but I was somewhere in the ballpark. So it does feel good to have some answers being given now, just to close off some open-ended storylines that we've been given. Yeah, thank you so much, Michele, for watching and for leaving your comment. I appreciate you a lot. And don't forget, guys, if you'd like to see one of your comments at the end of these videos, then don't forget to leave them in the comment section below. Maybe yours will be next. But until next time, goodbye for now.